in Egypt on the Red Sea, the birth of Skystrology. What is Skystrology? Skystrology is a philosophical concept that is connected to ancient astronomy and astrology, because they used to be the same things. Otherwise, how could it develop without looking at the stars and the wandering stars at that time in our sky? And you look up, and with today's technology, you can see that the Sun and Saturn are amongst the stars of Aquarius. Okay. And they are nowhere near Pisces, but there is a lot of action in Pisces. So let's talk about both. Let's talk about what's happening in the sky, the sky astrology. The lens that I want to share with you today is that Jupiter and Venus are actually, and Chiron, in the constellation of Pisces, which is a space where one of the largest constellations, larger than Virgo, is aligned with the stars of Pisces. Now Neptune is in pure Pisces. It's not yet connecting to the Cetus stars. Okay? And we've experienced what that means. The power of that, right? So when we first look at this beginning, which is signified by the sun and the moon, by the no moon moment, and of course by the first crescent, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Aquarius. We look at first what Aquarius is, and we get that information from the symbol. Right? So let's see if I can. Tide is high. Interesting. It's okay. Let's see. So what's the symbol for Aquarius? Everybody knows it, right? But why? So here we go. It is the wave of the water. Right? You see the movement of the water. Oh, it's kind of good to do this way. But not just one wave, two. And the same movement, right? Same, going up and down, and down, up, down, like that. Oh. So that it is two moving parallel lines, right? And these wavy lines represent, the top one represents the waters of the sky, and the bottom one, I believe, we use in Skystrology, representing the waters of the earth, right? And the Aquarius, like so many of, like all the other two, like the other two air symbols of Gemini and Libra are two lines. And what is that asking? That's asking for a chance to bring balance, right? To bring a connection between one and the other. And in this Aquarius one, it's showing movement. Look like, whoa, that's close. It's showing the movement of the air, activity of the air, of information, and the activity of the earth waters. Going parallel, making sure that they are balanced, not that one is more than the other, right? Not that technology and the ideas, the invisible ideas, or the intellect, or the things connected to what we cannot see, right, that are not real, that are not tangible, like virtual reality or social media, right? They are not tangible. But we are tangible, and the waters in our understanding of life is tangible. Our emotions are waters within our memories, our connections to source, to ancestors. Right? And how do we do that? Well, we have this ability, of course, to breathe in the atmosphere that we all share, which is the air. And to go back to nature, to honor the natural understandings of life. It's balance, bringing balance. And when balance is also like looking at the scales, weighing things out. Right? Weighing things out. And in my case, I believe without judgment. I think there's too much judgment going around. Right? Oh, they're going to judge you if you get into heaven. They're going to judge you. You know, even in the Egyptian story, oh, if your heart was too heavy, it weighed down. Right? Who knows? Does it talk about why your heart was heavy? Right? So that's where we are. And because Venus and Jupiter are in Pisces and have been, Jupiter's been in Pisces for a long time. It's going to leave this year. It is having a return to its home because Jupiter is connected to Pisces as well. It's home. It's at home there. Neptune is at home in pure Pisces. Jupiter in Pisces too, because it's still Pisces. So, at this time when people are looking for me, maybe, or astrologers to say, you're going to feel like this, you're going to feel like that, Skystrology says no. Because there's no way you as a unique individual should take on these things that I say personally. But what I can invite you to do is to use an app to look and see what is happening on your birthday. Right? Do you have a lot of water in your sky? We call it a sky instead of a natal chart. And if you do, then you might be feeling a lot, because water is about memory and flow and our inner waters, which is our emotions. And because we are currently being invited by the sun shining amongst these stars of Aquarius in the celestial sea to also have a chance to be in balance with our emotions. Even though Jupiter's there collectively, that's collectively for everyone, giving a lot of emotion. And Venus has arrived in time to kind of help balance that. And there's going to be there's going to be a meeting of them with Chiron, and it's going to, there is some interesting celestial things happening in the future. The now moment invites you to tap in and to tune in to yourselves and to hold space for the collective. And so when you hold space for the collective, you're like, okay, there's a lot of air. And there's a lot of Saturn. Saturn is at 0 degrees, and it's not going to come back to 0 degrees. And so, I don't know if I told you, but 0 degrees is when you can really take on board what ideas or voices or thoughts come into your head. And write them down. It's getting dark. Write them down. And take time to think about how they can be part of your understanding of where you are now. Can you hear the wind? It's Aquarius speaking. How powerful the wind is. How beautiful it is. It's speaking. It's speaking. But we can't see it. But we can inhale it and rejuvenate ourselves as well. So we have also in this cycle, for sure, more or less, I believe, let me count, 8. Yes, very close, like when the next no moon comes in Pisces, Pluto will be firmly approaching 0 degrees. It won't be there quite yet, but it's close enough. I mean, it's, you know, there's no borders in the sky, is what we say. It'll definitely be very, very, very close to it. And when it is, I'm curious how that's going to impact us. And it'll take a while, but listen and look out for the clues. That's what the air does. Listen to the clues. They might be sounding out now. I saw something about DNA activation. I wonder if you could see Jupiter and Venus. What planet is that? Can you see Jupiter and Venus? Probably not yet. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. There's Venus. Here we have this moment to really receive these messages of how to bring balance of our waters, of our earth life, and the divine energies of these stars. And these stars hold information. Aquarius is holding the jug of experience from the Capricorns experience, right? All the waters is memory, and we have a lot of memories that maybe distraction wants to keep people from thinking about. But it's our responsibility to hold space for them and to think about them, and not to forget them, for sure. Not to forget them. And we have today also the last of the heavenly bodies for this year to leave the Capricorn and Capricorni space and in this cycle. So today Mercury is just aligning with the first stars of Aquarius that are in the Capricorn constellation that start the Capricorni energy. So the Mercury's communication has connections to air and earth. It's in the alchemy space of Capricorni. So we are able to ground in that information. We are able to do that by taking action, because it's movement and fire that draws out the moisture that creates the air from the earth, from us, earthlings, right? We take action. We're taking action now a lot by researching, right? By doing the work, by not just listening to what the mainstream tells you, but looking at different lenses. And that's very useful. That we can do, and using the very technology that we need to bring in balance. By us using the technology and not letting technology use us, we are also bringing balance into the intangible to the tangible. And I really think that's what it's about, the balance between the tangible and the intangible, right? What is tangible now? What's intangible? And what is the situation we have showing us about how we earthlings can hold space for that, take action. Mars is in Taurus, not Gemini. Mars is in that Mother Earth space, about to go to Orion, not soon enough, but that's where the action is, to take action, to do things. And how you do that is sharing. Just share, like share this video, share your thoughts with other people, share whatever things you're creating with somebody else, share something that you learned and who you learned it from with someone else, because we're not here to be on this plane by ourselves, even though we've maybe been brainwashed to believe so, to be brainwashed into it's all about you. It's not all about you. We've been separated from our ancestral connections. Our ancestors have a lot of wisdom, and with Neptune and Pisces, I have had the experience that they are very much online, right? And they weren't as separate as we are, or as we grew up in so many divorces and single parent homes, and the whole society creating this idea that being a mother wasn't enough. No, you had to have a paying job too, and it was okay to put your child in a nursery or school to be raised by other people besides yourself. Isn't that crazy? And we thought that was okay, myself included. So let's see if we can see some heavenly bodies. Let's see first if we can get this emotion in focus. Yay! And yes, we can see that Venus first. And if you go a little bit further, there's Jupiter. Venus first. Jupiter. Venus first. And Jupiter. I won't zoom in because they don't like it if I zoom in, I guess. Yeah, so that's my share. I do more comprehensive understandings of the new moon and the full moon and the no earth and the full earth in our audio and visual calendar. So if you want to hear my voice again, if you think that's interesting, if you would like